Evening, Jamaicans. Good evening. Good evening, Jamaicans. I'm just curious to know what's really going on our island. You know, many Jamaicans over the years have looked on and pretend to be blind and dumb and deaf. Many making fun of even the hurricanes and the storms, laughing where things should be taken seriously, actually misleading themselves and others around the community, hospitals and countryside, labeling who is uptown from downtown. Come on, Jamaicans, what is really going on? What are we doing to ourselves? For the sake of money, sold our birthright for less than a morsel of bread. I'm talking to churches. I'm talking about politicians, law enforcement. Nobody seems to be left unturned. A small island with under 3 million natives have gone overboard in crime and violence against its very own kind. Jamaica, we need to act up. We need to do better. We need to do better than what we are actually doing. This is not correct. No time at all in our lives. If one point out wherein on the island is being misled, people become violent and send threat or try to kill that person. It's sad. And madness have crept in the lives of humankind. They have walked away from God. We have walked away from Him. Death become the norm, and people rather have funeral than giving their lives for betterment. Come on, Jamaicans, you need to repent. Repent. A gun seems to be the school textbook these days. Disrespect become a house to live in. And there's no one who's able to truly stand up for justice without a motive to gain money in their pocket or a vote in parliament. Is this what the little island has become? Huh? Is this what we have struggled for how many years? To be known on the map as a crime, violent nation? A small little island? Are we so wide awake that we are so dumb? Death becomes a normality. Every time you hear about something happening in Jamaica, it's about that. A tourist come on the island who should be there to support us, spend their little money, we kill them. Our home babies, we kill them. Our grandmothers, we kill them. Our brothers and our sisters, we kill them. We bury them wherever we choose. We burn them. Aren't you looking? Aren't you seeing what's going on? The island is heading into a presidential dictatorship. CCTV are helping unlawful combatant to belong to stardom of evilness. It should be for moving forward. It has its full stop. Those CCTV that are being put up are for our protection. But it seems to be that the combatant, the people who are in violent with themselves, use this as a media for themselves too. They don't care their faces is shown on the national television. Police are doing the same, law enforcement everybody is doing the same thing. Even government. Nobody cares. Your houses are being watched. The poor houses are being judged like the ones who have wherever they get their money from. Nobody is safe anymore on the little island. Nobody. The school's not safe. Your home not safe. So what kind of nation are we living in? For years I've learned that Jamaica was an island. And lately I've heard that Jamaica is a country. So I don't know where we stand, and it's true. Once we were an island, and now we're a country. I thought a country was something that has more than millions of people, that another country could even land in it. I didn't know a country was just something in the middle of a sea where we don't have nobody around us and we're killing ourselves. We don't learn from the Haitians. We don't learn from them. We are not learning from anybody, and we're neither learning from ourselves. Jamaicans, we have come a long way, and there's nothing to show of lessons learned. We have moved backward in the way of life. We are borrowing where we should be lending. Teaching others instead of being brainwashed. We are brainwashed. We are stealing from the inside and buying house in France. Oh yes. In California. That's our parliament who are doing these things. It's an open disgrace. Nobody seems to be standing up for justice no more. Nobody wants justice in the country. The government of Jamaica, and I'm saying this so the government of Jamaica, all members of parliament, from two sides of the political parties, you need to be publicly bring before a tribunal and bring to justice, before a court for robbing the island. You're robbing the island. The money goes in your pocket, and then when you are left parliament or wherever you went to, you're gone abroad to buy a home. Many Jamaicans who live abroad want to come back home. They have struggled to build their houses down there, and now their houses are being scrutinized. Not everybody live abroad are scammers, prostitute, drug addicted. Many are working real hard to survive. Politics smells on the island, and the stench is spreading far. With each who earned or entered into, because they are spreading more lies. Corruption is the gateway for the 3 counties we have in Jamaica. The 14 parishes have been swallowed up. Is this what we want for an island? Mr. Prime Minister, I remember the speech that you said every man's house is his castle. But it doesn't seem to be like that. Taking off your shoes and walking into a mud is not showing someone that they should take care of themselves. It's showing another person. And I'm saying this to you because I've seen on the continent of Africa that people want to wear shoes. You are taking off yours so that you can get a vote. I don't care about your political parties. And some of the churches in Jamaica should be banned. Most of the police in the forces should just leave the job because they are criminals. I see policemen parading around as if he has shotgun before he has entered the constabulary force. I never know that policemen walk around with a gun as if they were on a target field of the military. But yet still I've seen that happening on national media. We've made roads and we said that the roads were for the people of Jamaica. Why are the people traveling on a highway of hell? What with the other roads? What are you doing? Those roads that are built in Jamaica have caused more deaths than even what the gunmen in Jamaica are doing. Oh yes, many don't know how to drive. That's true. Many see roads and think it's bringing them to hell because that could not be heaven. But Mr. Prime Minister and all member of parliament, every church, every law enforcement officers, gird up your lines because you're bringing destruction upon the land. You're helping many of the unwanted people of Jamaica to be unwanted. There are many who have earned honest bread to make a living right down there in Jamaica. And you have allowed the banks to rob them. That's what the gunmen are doing. So tell me the difference, Mr. Prime Minister. Both PMP and Jamaica Labour Party, I don't see any changes over the 50-something years of being a Jamaican, born and raised in Jamaica. Tell me, where are you leading us? Because blind cannot lead blind. And Jamaicans, I'm appealing to all of you. Gunmen, scammers, whatever you call yourselves, I don't know your names. Enough is enough. You'll be held accountable for everything that you're doing. Your time has expired. Your time has expired. Because those who are praying and those who are crying is one and the same. To all the mothers out there who know that their children are into criminal activities, I'm warning you, because your tears ain't going nowhere. If you did not know, that's another thing. But if you know and you're consuming what your children are doing, and you think that it's fair play, there will be an ear play one day in judgment. To all Jamaicans, abroad and on the island of Jamaica, learn a lesson and learn it well. We have come this far. What legacy are we leaving to our children? What legacy are we leaving to our children? Thank you all for listening. I know there will be some violent comment, but I am an apostle and a bishop in the Lord's house, and I don't care, and I have no fear. To those who are listening and think that this is what should be heard, share, like, and comment. God bless you all. Jamaica, we need God. How do I turn this off?